You ever seen, good grief, you ever seen any American boys over there in Germany eating wiener schnitzels and I'm playing flag football? They've just been killing it, you know. Oh, good grief. Let me just go ahead and sit down. Hey, welcome to Clocks Running, everybody, the podcast for everything flag football. I'm Gerald.
And I'm Ant.
Hey, Ant. Well, okay, you really started to stay in character there. See that? Hey, you got something on your shirt. Think it's third place. Oh, there's your sombrero. Says Mexico. Yeah, well. I mean, you know, some days are good, some days are bad, some days are happy, some days are sad. You know, an old fella, you know, I heard a song one time about that and just, you know, went on down there to the drinking store and sat down and said, what'll it be? And my good friend Wanjo pulled out the 1800 and said, let's go ahead and bottoms up. Hey, just real quick, just need to go ahead and clear the air. I do have a bet with a particular fella from south of the border named Wanjo. That bet we've got going, we're going to talk about these world championships going on there in Dusseldorf. And I don't mean to steal your thunder or
You're
cut
doing
you off or
great.
nothing like that, but I just need to get something off my chest. It's usually some Tums that'll do it, but I think this time some words will just knock us out. So my friend down there, Wanjo, believes in his national team, the same one that you believe in down there in Mexico, thinks it's going to be a queen sweep. No way in hell. Them boys rocking the red, white, and blue. Them ladies rocking the red, white, and blue. They got them. They got the Crayola crayons during media day, and they threw the rest of the pack back and said, "That's all we need is them three colors." By God, so we went on down there, and you know they colored in the lines. They kicked some ass and took some names today. You know our women went 2-0, and our boys went 1-0. They won. They put a 50 burger on them Israeli boys. You know the Strait of Hormuz cannot be more open. We're just not gonna get into that though. By God. Anyways, coming back full circle to my man Wandro. He uh he made a bet. He made a gentleman's bet. And as you can see, this bottle of 1800 is not getting any fuller. So he made a bet with me that he's going to refill that bottle when the US of A makes a queen sweep this weekend through the IFAF World Championships. We're betting that if by some reason that his boys in green, yellow, green, white, and red, I don't know what them damn colors are on that Mexican flag, but they make it to the championship. If the men make it to the championship, they and the women win outright, I owe him a bottle. And if for some ungodly reason they sweep with the broom through the championships, I gotta fix my hair. By God. Hair looking good. I'm looking even better. Anyways, he's just gonna be plumb tickled, and he's gonna go on down there, and I'm gonna give him my whole game check for when we work our next tournament together in Orlando, Florida. So we got a lot riding on this weekend. Good old fashioned gentleman's bet. There's a few people who witnessed it. Shout out. Um, but we got something going on. What you got going on, Ant?
I just, I set my alarm for 1:30 in the morning this morning.
Jeez, old
And
Pete. What time did you go to bed?
uh, what do you mean? Oh, I don't know, 11,
So you
11:30,
got
2
two
hours.
2 hours of sleep. That's not healthy.
Yeah,
Doctor
well,
recommend
I
six to
took,
eight's the minimum. You know, four if you're in the military. God bless our
well,
troops. There you go.
well, I took some naps during some of the blowout games, and
Oh
then
wow, getting blowouts or naps like it.
and and then after all the games were done, I had 12 hours of flag football. I had two laptops and my TV set up so I
That's
could watch every.
Three screens,
Yeah.
folks. Two laptops, one TV. There's a YouTube video about that. I think. Actually, I think it's on the adult sites.
Yeah, so I had it all set up, ready to go for all the action, and it was a
Yep.
good
Was it
time.
action packed or what?
It was pretty action packed. Yeah,
And
I also realized that it does take some talent because you have to decide. You can't just keep scanning all three, because then you're not really going to watch anything.
I can
So
tell you would think that.
I would I try to like focus on one, watch a play, focus on another, watch a play, go like that way. Then when there would be somebody in the red zone, I'd watch that screen. And sometimes I would switch the games. If a game was close at halftime, I'd move that to the big screen. And
So
then
you had like NFL Sunday Ticket, but for IFAF.
exactly. Yeah, that's what I had.
I like that. Let's call that Wednesday Ticket. Actually, today's Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday Ticket. I like that.
Thirsty Thursday Ticket.
I like that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Thirsty Thursday,
yeah,
I don't have anything. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll come back to my notes.
Does the segues.
Yep. Sorry. Sorry about that. First time on the pod. Long time listener, even longer time fan.
Hey, speaking of plum tickled, you know what tickles my plum?
Nope, not touching that. Not touching that.
Our sponsors at Infinite tickle my plum pretty good.
Well, go ahead. Let us know about Infinite Flagger. You want me to do it, by God?
No, you do it. You go ahead.
Hey,
man.
by God, we got Infinite Flag up here. First in our hearts, first on the raceway. We're number infinite. All right. They got you covered from top to bottom, bottom to top. I'm wearing bottoms and tops that are infinite today. Couldn't not wear my red, white, and blue to support my fellers and ladies over there in the German land. Yeah, they got you covered. They got hats. I got all sorts of different hats. I got this one. I got a white one. Got a black hat. Got blue hat. They got everything. You name it, they got it. All right. They got beanies. They got compression shirts. They got long sleeve shirts. They got oversized hoodies. They got shorts for days. That's, their claim to fame. Their bread and butter. Their pickles on a hamburger. That's what their claim to fame, them dad burn shorts. All right. But guess what? They got joggers. They got joggers 2.0. What else do they got? They also got fleece joggers. They got them. I don't know when they're coming out with socks yet. Tom's been in the lab working on socks. He's got a thing with feet. I don't know what's going on, but he said he's going to get to it. But we're going to get them socks, by God, and they're going to have you really covered top to bottom. You know what else go great in them socks? Some canes. Canes, man, them things, those are like
you talking about the chicken?
Oh, man, with a chicken. Who's talking about? We're talking about clothes, not animals.
Oh.
They got you covered, all right? You check them out, all right? Reach out to Infinite Flag. Look good, feel good, play good. It's the Infinite Flag way. Hit up, use code ClocksRunning15 at checkout. They'll get you taken care of. I guarantee you they probably got a better discount for you somewhere along the way. Who knows? I think they're getting ready to hit 6K. And when they do, by God, they're giving a big old giveaway. I heard there might even be some Clocks Running underwear in that thing.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of weird. I don't know if I want that.
Oh, okay. You don't want Jordan's face on your
on my butt?
side?
No. Not at all. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Wait a minute.
Not really feeling it. Moving on. So let's talk about it. Let's be about it. What's going on in the world? What we got?
Yeah, I'm just hey, we actually do have
jokes on you. If it wasn't for having to rep the US of A today, we would have on some camouflage. Yeah. Check out some of our other episodes. Check us out on fourthwall.com. They got us our camo. Yeah. Use code ClocksRunning15 at checkout. You still won't get shit, but hey, we'll be there.
Oh man, Gerald going to be here for the whole episode? Is that your plan?
My voice is a real big struggle. I'm struggling right now.
I just didn't know if Jacob wanted to show up at some point.
He might show up. He might not.
All right.
It might be like that possum that walks out in the middle of the road and just stops. He might stop. He might keep going. He might play dead. We don't ever know, but we're going to keep on running that F-150, by God.
Okay.
All right, I can't do this shit anymore. My voice hurts. This is rough. What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Oh
That was
man, that was
oh
that was expedited.
yeah. Hey,
Hey,
speaking of making a bet with somebody, we should have made a bet with Josh last week because his Australians had a
oh,
rough go
we're
today.
we're doing that first thing. Cool. Um,
Well, I just
yes.
saw him join. He joined the chat, so I just wanted
Hey,
to,
hey, shout out, bro. Ain't come for your neck immediately, man.
Hey, it's at the end of the day, it's all blacks over everybody. You know what I mean? They really need
Whoa.
to. It's the New Zealand rugby team, bro.
Okay.
It's I, I know something about New Zealand and Australian affairs, bro. Remember last week how I explained to you the different uh regions and states of Australia and
You did not
the
explain that at all. You did not
and where
explain that at all.
the population lands in the continent, and it's interesting, man. But speaking of explaining things, I don't know if you saw this big news that dropped yesterday from Tomorrow Sports, but they kind of decided to just bring on one of the best ever, Vanita, and she's in Dusseldorf representing Tomorrow
She
Sports.
is. That's a great
Yeah.
retirement plan. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, exciting stuff. Tomorrow Sports, they just keep kind of dropping little tidbits.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, the thing that stuck out to me the most about it was I saw the little clip, that they were advertising her and her new position and everything, and they had her like she was wearing Tomorrow Sports gear, and it seemed to be like a whole game going on. There were a bunch of girls with Tomorrow Sports on, and I just things are moving right along.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
So
absolutely. I think. I mean, it's if you're gonna bring somebody into a position like that, I'm really impressed that Tomorrow Sports brought in someone with a lot of knowledge
yeah,
of flag. Like we've been seeing a lot of these big names and big places bringing in, Joe Schmo that no one knows, but they're a business executive. They're somebody in the sports industry, like as a big time executive. And it might make sense, on paper, but at least this this move, it made perfect sense. As soon
yeah,
as you see her name pop up, it's like, oh, duh. So good for her. Congrats, Benito. I think this is a great move for you.
yeah,
Being the next move like in your career in flag. Obviously, I don't think you're gonna stop playing. I mean, you're still at a very high level. So,
yeah.
but this is just a nice little notch to keep rolling with.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it sounds like she's really going to be hands-on with like player relations and making sure that their well-being and just like all their compensation, all that stuff is well taken care of. So
Right.
that's cool too because she's somebody, I mean, in the video she's speaking about the fact that like, she's a PE teacher and having to work a full-time job and then like fly out to do stuff with the national team and how taxing that can be and everything. And so just from her viewpoint, being able to step in and help people be able to step into the realm of professional flag football. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely.
it's cool stuff. um the other thing I just wanted to bring out before we get into the meat and potatoes of IFAF, um, you know, there's let's just give an overview. Maybe there's some people watching that don't know so much about flag football. Um,
Are we about to
some
do the New Heights Taylor Swift thing?
No, I wasn't gonna do
Oh
that at
my
all.
God. Yes, that's exactly what we're about to do.
I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. But
No.
I don't. I don't think
Okay.
so.
Flag football is
Uh,
played with a football and flags.
No, 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 please don't do that.
They
That's not
that's
what
that's what you're doing.
no, that's not what I was gonna do. I was just saying, I just wanted to hear from you, Jacob, you personally, if
Okay.
there was
And
one rule in IFAF that you could change or eliminate, what would it be?
be that the snap is a backwards pass rule.
Yeah.
Holy cow, that is like like I cannot wrap my head around that. That the like a bad snap is not penalized other than just a loss of down. You get the
Yeah.
same spot, you get the same place, you don't lose anything but the down.
Yeah. No, that
And
is
that is the most brutal rule, you know. But what about you, Ant? What would you change?
uh yeah, that one's I mean, it's the fact that someone can basically snap it into the end zone and there's no repercussion,
Yeah.
that's a pretty big deal. So yeah, I think that would be I think that's like the daunting rule for me. The
Yeah.
games can be a little long, so I wouldn't hate it if they shaved them down to 15 minutes, or maybe didn't do stop clock for 2 minutes, that maybe.
Final minute would be cool. I think they,
Yeah.
you stick to the traditional like sevens thought with 2 minute warning and all that stuff with how long the clock is and all that stuff. But yeah, I I don't know. It's a niche, it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have a big draw and they give you the opportunity to adjust.
Yeah.
So with what you
I
need.
Yeah, I don't think much else needs to change. As I think that I think it's cool that I actually like that there's no pitching downfield. Um, I think that creates like a lot more opportunities for collisions, and then it also just kind of becomes like backyard football in a lot of ways. And so
Well, it's supposed to have that little feel to it,
yeah.
but
So I don't know. I
no.
like that. And other than that, though, I mean, I think the physicality is at a good level. I think they found kind of a good middle ground as far as like what they're going to allow. We've talked about years
Yeah,
past when we first learned about IFAF, like you'd be
couldn't
5 yards
touch.
out of bounds and contact would happen and you're getting a flag. And so I think they've reeled that stuff in a little bit, and they
Yeah.
they try to focus in on stuff that is going to be dangerous. So um yeah.
Yeah,
uh
absolutely. We're gonna review some of these games.
yeah, let's get into it. So like I said, I watched all the games, I was taking notes.
It's not a contest, but
um
okay.
it's pretty it seems like it should be a competition in some way.
Well,
um
okay, you win.
you started the show talking about a bet, so
Yeah, with yeah, not
yeah.
even like not what the bet wasn't what how many games you could watch. You know what's even
uh
crazier? I didn't even see
yeah.
Juan on at all. And I told
Yeah.
him like, hey, make sure you're in. You're gonna get a
No,
shout out.
he's been on YouTube the whole time. I don't know why he goes on YouTube, but that's where
Okay.
he goes.
All right. Well.
People are weird. So
Wow, now you're calling Juan weird. All right, cool.
well, I
Hey,
mean,
Juan, I don't think you're totally weird.
it's literally only him and Rock that ever comment on
Well,
YouTube.
okay,
So
that tells me like okay, that tells me the company he's keeping. All right,
yeah.
makes sense.
Oh, and you remember I didn't know for the longest time who the other person was because their screen name, and it was Corn. Corn was the other one that would comment on
Yeah, but
YouTube.
that's because he can't spell Instagram.
Oh, look,
Just
Juan switched over to Instagram.
oh, look at that.
Okay. All right. So let's get into these IFAF games. I'll just go over some points. Jacob, if you got something to add, feel free to, chime in. So, we talk about the different continents. I noticed for the Oceania, Asia women teams, Australia, Japan, China, they struggled today.
Okay.
They went 1 for 5. Uh, so
Yeah. Shout out
yeah.
America Samoa for getting that
Well,
dub.
that was the men's side. The women's side, yeah, Japan women's, they came out strong. They looked great against Brazil. Really
Hmm.
blew them out. And
Did they
then
score Brazilian points?
what?
Nothing. Keep going.
Okay. But Australia went 0-2. China went 0-2, so they're both out of the tournament. I mean,
Uh-huh.
they're in still, but they're in the losers bracket,
They're out
so
of they're out of contention. Yeah.
they will not be qualifying for the Olympics this go around. So Japan, maybe they could still pull something off, but they would need a lot of help. So,
They're
because I
what, one
think
and two?
1-1.
One
So
and
I
one?
mean,
Okay.
yeah, they win them tomorrow. Maybe they could slide their way into second or something like that. Um, Biggest upset I would say of the entire day was the Canadian men upset the number 2 in the world seed, Austria, and they did it pretty easily. So
Hold on.
I
Say that again. You say the Canadians beat the Austrians, and that was an upset?
yeah, Canadians are ranked number 10 going into the tournament. Austria was ranked number 2 in the world.
That's dated. That's
so,
dated.
um, so yeah, I mean, they base it off of the last World Championship, so
I can say you would think that.
that's what they do. I mean,
Okay. Yeah. So
and
I'm firm. It's gonna be a North American final, and there's gonna be a team that you're wearing a jersey of that's gonna be left out of that game.
oh wow, okay,
Yeah.
fair
So
enough. Speaking of the North American, the Canadian women,
mhm.
I mean they dominated. Both of their wins were great. Sarah Parker looks great. Her offense is clicking. Their defense is playing really well. Austria needed like a last minute interception to pull off a win against France, but Austria looks really good too on the women's side.
Mhm.
So I expect both of them to maybe have a chance at semifinal championship game, something like that. So they both look good. Of course, I got Allison Salazar's jersey on. It was nice to see her playing both offense and defense because she's a great wide receiver as well. So that was exciting. Big injury. Tania Rincon. She came into the tournament with KT tape all over her knee. So that
Clear
there's
indicator
already
that she was gonna get injured. Yeah.
yeah. So she got hurt in the
That
game
sucks.
against Germany. One of those non-contact thing. You could just tell she was making a run and she took a spill. Immediately was pointing at her knee.
Yeah.
She didn't play against Slovenia. Did they necessarily need her? Maybe not, but
Slovenia.
so
What was the score of that
but
game?
it was pretty terrible. 53-18, maybe
So
something like that.
did you just go, maybe they needed her, maybe they didn't? Did you just do that for a, well,
Yeah.
they put a 50 burger up? Maybe
Yeah.
they, no, they didn't need her. She needed a rest. Get that knee right for
Yeah.
when she, is in the bronze game for,
So, so speaking of Slovenia, though, Italy needed the last play, pretty close to the last play, to go for 2 to go up by 1 point against
yeah.
Slovenia. So, pretty gutsy, but what do you go for 2 and you get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It worked out. So Italy got their win there. Moving right along, we got American Samoa. A good amount of guys I know from California, and one of their quarterbacks. I don't know if you know this, but he played in the MLB for like 8 years. He was a
Oh, wow.
pitcher. So
Not a belly itcher?
I don't know if he itches bellies. That's not.
Well,
I don't want
that's
to.
the, okay. Well,
I
that's
don't want.
usually the stick that goes with it. He's a good pitcher, not a belly itcher, or he's a belly itcher, not a good pitcher.
Oh,
I think
I
that's
don't know.
how it goes. You could be one or the
Okay.
other. You cannot be both.
Sounds like a Carolina thing to me. I don't
I could see
know
you would think
anything
that.
about belly
Um,
itching, but American Samoa. So in their
Shout out Adam.
continentals,
Yep.
they 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 lost 2 games to Australia, and and they went and beat Australia pretty easily. So
Well, they say it's really tough to beat somebody twice. They say it's impossible to beat them 3 times. So, you know,
yeah,
every dog has his day. Shout out to America Samoa for getting it done when it matters.
yeah, and they definitely have more than 8 players this time. They weren't, weren't
Excuse me.
as green. They weren't 2 weeks into putting their team together, so they had time to practice, time to recruit more players, and all of that. So, but they've got the real test tomorrow. They've got United States and Israel. Um, moving right along, that U.S. Israel game was fantastic. It was
A
definitely
lot of
back and
scoring.
forth, a lot of scoring. So I heard somebody like a couple days ago being like, do we think that U.S. and Israel will reach 50 points? I think 100 was what would have been closer to, because I think they got like to 90 points or something crazy like that. So
50 to 38. So they got to 88, not 90.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Simple math
so
there. 5 plus 3 equals
oh,
8. 8 plus 0 is
okay.
8. Yep.
Wow. All right, fair enough.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So, but Israel looks good.
They're
I mean,
scoring points, but they've got no answer on defense.
that's
You
true.
know,
Yeah.
I just you could I think the U.S. team was a little jet lagged. They're working out their kinks, but once they start firing, that's it. They've got it all together. TD said it best after the game. Everything's clicking. They just got to fine tune a couple of things, and they'll be golden.
Yeah. Yep. So they gotta play American Samoa, the US does, and they gotta play Australia. So
Yeah,
um we'll see what happens as far as that goes. That, I mean, I don't know. I think that Israel American Samoa game could decide the come down to who get
I'm gonna go
what?
ahead and say it. America Samoa by 2 scores.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow, fair enough.
yeah. My guys are gonna get it taken care of.
Oh, your guys. They're your guys.
Yeah, yeah. Adam's my guy.
What is All right. I didn't know that
We're pals.
about
You know,
you and Adam.
it's all right. Not a lot of people
Okay.
do, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving right along. Spain, the women's team, they looked great.
Okay.
They've got a coach. I don't know if you remember the team that used to travel sometimes to Tampa, UK Dukes. You remember that team from England?
Sounds familiar.
They definitely played Gauntlet a lot, and they would have a co-ed team. But anyway, one of their main players, he's the offensive coordinator for Spain. So he's got them. I think they put up 39 points in their win against Australia, so they looked really good. Um, that Spain USA game has a lot of implications. So as it stands now, of course, there's lots of games still to play, but as it stands right now, Mexico, if everyone, if all the records stayed this way, Mexico would play Spain in the first round, US, Germany, Great Britain, Panama, and Canada against Austria. Now, what's interesting though is if either Mexico or the US lose tomorrow, not both of them, if they both lose, then they'll end up playing Spain and Germany. If one of them loses and one of them wins, then they'll play each other in the first round for the women's.
What?
Yeah.
Say that again?
Yeah. So the way they have it, it's like A1 against B2 kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so if one of them were to lose, they would be losing to the team that would then get the top seed in, and so then they
So
would have,
okay. Wow.
yeah, so then they would become B2 or A2, and then if the other team won and got that one seed, they would play in the first round.
Huh.
Yeah.
That'd
So,
be that'd be dumb.
yeah,
Off
right.
rip.
Yeah. Which, I mean, if the standings as of right now, um Austria is getting a second seed, which would then force them to play Canada in the first round, which
Hmm.
sucks, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Sucks. Totally
yeah,
sucks.
like you don't
Sucks.
you don't want those matchups in the first round. Like that's just
I guess. Nothing wrong with a
I
little
don't
bit of
know.
action first thing.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah. I
see what
mean, you don't
everybody's.
want. I don't know
We know.
because. But if the standings, if the results stand for the men, now check this out.
Okay.
American Samoa would get the 1 seed, and they would play Japan. The U.S. would play Canada in the first round. Mexico would play Panama, and Italy would play Germany.
What?
Yeah.
No,
So,
that's dumb.
yeah.
That is
So
dumb.
now, but again, American Samoa had, they've got 2 games to play. US has, they got 2 to play. So, a lot of things are going to shift around, and it's going to probably look very different. But that's just, if everything stayed the way it is currently. So,
Yeah.
that being said, though, if the bracket starts to kind of look the same, we do probably end up with Canada and Mexico playing in the semifinal game, and then the U.S. in the women's side. The U.S. would probably get Austria, Great Britain, Germany, one of those teams. So that's what the semifinals would look like. And then as far as the men's go, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think. U.S. is in the so similar kind of thing. Mexico and Canada would end up playing in one semifinal, and U.S. would get probably Italy in the semifinal, something like that. So
Hmm. I mean, you got options.
yeah, there's definitely options out there.
There's definitely options.
So for you, you feel like it's gonna be. You feel like Mexico's not even gonna make the gold medal game, is what you're saying for both men's
And
and women's.
no, not at all.
Okay,
Not at all.
all right.
For the
Well,
men's, it's gonna be U.S. and with gold. It's gonna be Canada with silver, and it's gonna be Italy with the bronze. Um, on the women's side, it's gonna be U.S. with gold. It's gonna be the Canadians with silver, and it's gonna be the Mexican national team on the women's side with bronze.
oh, okay, fair
Is
enough.
that gonna happen? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Am I talking out of my ass? Absolutely. But I can't not say it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey,
I
but
what?
oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead. I'm getting ready to change the subject. So go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, I've been amazed. There's definitely been some games that I did not expect happening, and I just think across the board, like rosters have all leveled up. I mean, coaching staffs have gotten better. It just looks like there's even more athletes, across the board, not just, on the United States teams. It was fun to see the United States women's, like, this is that was their first game together as a team of 12,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just cool seeing that new look defense, and the different roles they played, and then the quarterback. I mean, she was slinging it.
Mm-hmm.
She's got an arm on her. So
Mm-hmm. She got
uh,
two of them. Yeah.
yeah, well, but she
Yeah.
only throws with one. I didn't see her throw with her left arm
She's.
at all.
I mean, she could be amphibious. We just don't know.
Amphibious?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Have
Um,
have you never? I can't just let that go. Have you ever heard the story about the NC State pitcher who was ambidextrous?
no, I haven't.
He was I think he threw like two or three shutouts. Like he was really good.
Yeah.
Um he had like a custom glove built. It was like a big deal like that he had this thing. It was like when this was like a new thing. Um and he was doing an interview, like one of the first interviews he did, he said he was amphibious and not ambidextrous. and every Wolfpack fan went, "Ugh." So I feel like it's important anytime talking about people who are ambidextrous or an ambidextrous situation that you say amphibious.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Is
So
that is NC State, are they like the little stepchild, redheaded stepchild kind of situation, or
so okay. So I feel like you have the blue bloods of North Carolina, which is UNC and Duke,
yeah.
and NC State was always kind of like the blue collar school, not in a bad
Oh,
way, but it was like at least that's the way I always took it. You look at the fan base, like the fan base is true, like they're just as passionate as Duke and Carolina fans. I would argue they're more passionate because you're not vying for first place. Usually they're vying for third or
yeah.
second. You know, they're trying
Right.
to, and when there's been times where states came through and wax Duke and Carolina, and you just tip your cap and go, you're not mad. Um, that's usually who everybody pulls for uh, when their team's not playing and they're playing. NC State's playing like Carolina or playing Wake or something
Oh,
like
okay.
that. Um,
There
so
you go.
that's yeah. Wake's kind of the same way. Although I think they have a little bit of a different fan base.
What
Because
kind of fan base
that's
do they have?
I don't know. I mean, it's a unique one. I mean, you
Hillbilly?
gotta, huh?
Hillbilly?
No,
There's
no, not at the University of Wake Forest. That's a
oh
very
that
upper.
oh
That's
oh
upper
okay.
echelon, yeah, of Winston Salem.
What's the like real low end university in North Carolina that's like still
Oh
Division
man,
One? Is there
low end. I don't know if that's the right word for it. The big party school is ECU, East Carolina
oh
University,
okay.
out in
All right.
Greenville, and I
Yeah.
mean, I've got some stories about that place. Um, it's a good time. I went to college about 60 miles north, and it took us about an hour to get to Greenville.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but it's definitely a good time.
Is it right by the beach or where?
You're about 45 minutes from the coast from Greenville, but it's in the eastern part of the state.
Is there a university that's like on the coast?
Yeah, so you got coastal Carolina. It's actually technically South Carolina, but it's right there at the border. That's like
Oh,
almost Myrtle Beach. You've got UNC Wilmington.
mm,
You got you got let's see what else is. There's some HBCUs on the at the coast too. You got Elizabeth City University. You got gosh, know your colleges, Jacob.
it's your
I
state,
don't.
bro.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of good school. There's a lot of schools out that way.
Yeah.
Um, Chowan, that's where I went to school. It's about an hour from the coast. It's in those little towns you drive through when you're trying to get to the beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like one
Nice.
stop light. You just keep on going. Don't
What
slow
year
down.
was that NC State won the basketball championship? Like
Not that
93 or
long.
something?
No, 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 no. There was like not that long. Oh, you talking the national championship?
Yeah, yeah, for basketball
Um,
with Jimmy V. Yep. Was it
late
early
'80s,
90s?
early '90s. What '92? That's
Yeah.
year. That's the first one Duke won.
Oh,
Um,
my bad.
it's okay. Don't do it again.
Sorry.
Um,
Duke was a university for a long time before they won.
eight 1838 was when the school was founded.
It's a long
Uh,
time to be losers.
yeah. You gotta think though. Duke wasn't really relevant in basketball until K didn't come into the picture until 84,
Oh, okay.
84,
Yeah.
85, and at that point it wasn't a rivalry. It was
Yeah.
like I think Carolina at that point had like a 40 or 50 game lead into that series of like how many times they had beaten Duke. It
Yeah.
wasn't until K got there that it became a rivalry and Duke became relevant. I can give you some history, man.
Yeah, no, it's great. Wasn't Dean Smith right around the same time that Kay got
Yeah,
into it?
yeah.
Or
Dean Smith was there. He was
yeah,
thriving.
yeah,
Um, yeah.
yeah,
Dean Smith
little guy
sucks.
named
Rest in peace.
little guy named Michael Jordan decided to go to North Carolina. So
Biggest mistake he ever made, besides buying the
yeah,
Charlotte Hornets.
yeah. Speaking of basketball, I know we're a flag football podcast, but how do you feel about LeBron James going to the 76ers?
I don't.
You
I
don't feel a
don't.
way
I don't feel anything about it.
Okay.
He's 76 years old, still in the
Yes,
NBA. That's
yeah.
what everybody should be griping about. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like this is like the moment when Brett Favre came back the third time.
Oh, don't remind
Like,
me of
just
that.
hang it up, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be that person, but
Yeah. You know
I
what's
don't. Yeah,
you know what's terrible is like every time people talk about how old he is and all this stuff, me and him graduated high school the same year.
yeah.
So it's
He's
pretty
ancient. You're ancient.
it's, it's hard to hear that like the guy that was most successful in my graduating class, like
Is
that
still
people are
playing professional basketball and
yeah,
referring to
but
as
then
old.
yeah, they're like really ragging on how old and ancient he is, and he's not relevant. And he'd be lucky if he's the three spot and like all this stuff. But
I mean, you're still like one of the greatest of all time.
yeah, I
Like,
guess
I'll never call him the GOAT, but I mean, you're at the top of the mountain.
there's very knowledgeable basketball people that have him at like 12.
But that's still up there at the top of the mountain. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
no,
you're
for
still
sure.
up
You're
there,
right.
and
Yeah,
it's just at this point to me, you're diminishing your career
yeah,
as a professional athlete. Like, stop bouncing. Own that you're past like you're playing 50 games a year now. Like, you're not playing all 82.
yeah,
Your team's barely making the playoffs. Like, this, I really hope this is the final push because he's with a good group.
yeah.
He's with a
I
good
mean,
group now.
he only signed 2 years, so that's probably it. He's probably gonna make a championship run. They're not gonna win, and then the last year will be his like year to say goodbye and to be celebrated in every city, and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So what do you think the prime of flag football is? What's the prime age for flag football?
Ooh. I don't know, man. Because this and what your
Yeah,
body can do, I feel like peak at two different times.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
look at like our over 35 division or our over 45 division and how smart those guys are when it comes to the
yeah,
game and how high their IQ is. And just going from here to their body, it doesn't necessarily translate all the time. I feel
yeah,
like George and Pat can get in the pro division right now and carve it up. But you're not going to put a 45 and up receiver and expect him to, um, you know, hit Ice Calhoun with a double move and take it to the house. You
Yeah,
know,
positionally,
it
it
matters.
yeah,
It's
it differs.
different.
Yeah,
So,
no, that makes sense.
and I think you're going to see a bit of that actually this weekend with the World Championships. Take the Canadian national team. We were talking about it earlier off air. Um, a lot of those guys are playing the CFL.
Yeah,
Athletically, they should be leaps and bounds above, their competition. That's why I really have them at number two.
yeah,
U.S. has not only the raw talent, but it also has the IQ. The
yeah,
Canadians, these guys are just raw talent.
yeah,
They're going to be good. They might rival or come close, make it a one-score game with the U.S. national team someday, but not this tournament.
yeah, yeah. Well, and their coach, I mean, he's really green to it as well. He's a
Yep.
CFL coach.
See.
So, I mean, he wasn't even in LA when they played the US because
Oh wow. Okay.
he was like in the playoffs for CFL or something like that. So,
Jesus Christ.
like
See,
like
that's I also think the Canadian, like, they've got the most interesting story to me right now because they
yeah,
are using professional players, they are using a professional coach, and how does this translate? how does this? How do you push for the Olympics in 2028? How does your CFL schedule and this coincide from here?
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I'm just speculating. I don't know for sure. The rusher, he or the blitzer, um, bro's got like he's got the man bun going, and then still like full hair going down, Thor style, and he literally knocked over that Austrian quarterback over and over and over again because he was
He literally
like
knocked him over.
literally knocked him over. Now, the quarterback was flopping at times, but
Yeah,
there was some literal knockovers there because he was going so full speed, and you could see that raw talent. Like he's just fast, but he doesn't understand that there's like you should break down a little bit. You don't want to get a penalty every time you rush the quarterback. It's important.
right.
Um, you know, but yeah, no, that's a good point. I think about because I don't know how old he is because he's always lying about his age, but I think about Law. Um, he's a
Happy
perfect,
birthday, by the way. Shout out.
yeah, but who knows how old he
46. He's
actually?
46 and a half. Shout
No,
out. He is,
I don't
man.
think
Don't do that to my guy. He's old, man.
you. I don't. He's not
Yes,
46.
he is 46.
Are you sure?
You I'll call him right now.
I don't think he's 46. That seems I feel like more he's like maybe 42, 43. But
We're gonna call him right now. Calling.
yeah, I figured you were. He's not gonna pick up.
Oh, he's gonna pick up. It's ringing.
He's busy. It's
Oh,
like
okay. He's probably getting some birthday butt. That's fine.
that's crazy.
It's cool.
Yeah, he's not picking up. I told you. He
We're gonna leave him a message live on Clocks Running, the podcast. I swear, if his voicemail is full,
It probably is. And he's not going to check it.
I didn't mean to just blast his phone number through the.
Nice. Everybody's got his phone number
Hey,
now.
Law, first of all, just want to let you know, happy birthday. We're really excited to celebrate your 46th birthday with you. We're live right now on Clocks Running the podcast, everything flag football. Wish you
That's
could have
right.
answered the phone. Enjoy your birthday sex or whatever you're doing. We'll catch you later, bro. Be good, man. All right. Well, he didn't answer, so.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's a good example of somebody that's like, he's got such veteran IQ. He still plays in the pro division,
Yep.
but
Yep.
but I think he also really knows like his limitations physically, and so he's able to like use that. Okay, I know what I can do. He's not chucking ducks way downfield. He's gonna dink and dunk his way downfield. He's gonna, use players that are younger to his advantage, things like that. So I think he's a really good example where he's not. I can't really say he's necessarily lost a step because I feel like him at quarterback for the Curry Bombers is, they're still a pro team.
With
They do what
Law at
they do.
quarterback?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, they still play pro with him at quarterback.
Well, I
Now,
mean, okay, that's just subjective. Anyways, I'm not gonna ruin his birthday. I already called him.
yeah, you know what's funny though. So of course, like IFAF World Championships, there's so much going on. We got all these flag players, all this energy, all this excitement. You know what's so funny that IFAF posted on their social media this afternoon?
What's
They
that? What's
said
so funny?
they said build your ideal Olympic team. Do you think that they had flag players listed?
Of
Like
course
this
not.
the $6, $5, those things. It
No.
was a full sheet of NFL players.
Of course, that's what
like,
sells. That's the
like,
thing. And like we've been talking about it because, like I don't want to air out who the person is that ahead of us right now in line for tickets for the Olympics again. So we got selected again. I got the email, you got the email. Actually, I got a secondary email for tickets again for the Olympics for the lottery. Flag football's still not available.
Yeah.
Like it's unreal how fast either those tickets really went or that they're just holding out and they're not letting those tickets go. So who is buying these seats and is thinking Patrick Mahomes is playing, Lamar Jackson's going to be there playing, um, DeAndre Hopkins is going to be there playing. No one thinks that now at this point. After the Fanatics game back in March, no one should have that in their minds.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, Tom Brady, all those dudes went, we're good. We just got our asses waxed by some guys that are getting ready to go back to work on Monday. Like no disrespect to the guys on the national team at all, because I think they're great. I think what they did was incredible, but nobody thinks that it's going to be the NFL players now. So I don't get that.
You don't think they're gonna do that game next year, and Joe Burrow's gonna spend a little bit more time and maybe have younger players? You don't think they're gonna do that game again? It was so
Maybe
successful.
it was very successful, but will Fanatics want to do it again?
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
know,
I mean, I don't even know how people make money off of social media. So,
I don't either. We don't make money off
but
social media. Shout out.
but
Um,
but they got lots of social media presence from that
yeah,
game. Like,
exactly. So,
yeah,
hey, I just want to real quick though, like, there's a lot of other cool stuff. Like, if you look at the IFAF World Championships, a lot of familiar faces there, a lot of people
yeah,
we know and we're intertwined with in the media community. Also, something we're going to start as well. We talk about Infinite Flag as one of our sponsors. We're going to talk about another sponsor that's been taking care of us behind the scenes for years now,
yeah.
kind of since our inception. But I got to give a shout out to our guys over at Shrooms, located down in
Okay.
Austin, Texas, but worldwide. They're built for players who want to grip, durability, and style with their flags. Their flags are made to perform and get the game going fast. Whether you're playing on Saturday or chasing championships in Dusseldorf, you need to hit up Shrooms flag, be great. It's that simple.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I got a bomber jacket, Clocks Running bomber
Yeah,
jacket
they
from
could
Shrooms. That thing is
everything from
amazing.
from
Uh,
jackets to apparel to gloves to flags. To footballs, if they don't have it, you don't need it.
I just don't understand. No offense. I'm going to say it. I'm just going to bring it up. I think those NFL flags are the dumbest looking things in the
Oh,
world.
yeah.
Like, like switch over to Shrooms. Like they're like this skinny, and they
Hmm.
like go down to these kids' ankles. Like it's
They take the one size fits most and sprint with it.
yeah,
I completely agree, man. Like shrooms have put out like such a great product for years, and it's I look at like the shrooms, or I look at like the NFL flags. I look at the flag tags. I look at the ones that people buy off of Timu that have like the little metal notches in them, holding them in place, and they just rip. They're not great. They're not good. Um, you know, hit my guy Dave up if you need something.
yeah,
Him and Dylan and Candace and all of them down in the shroom shop, they'll get you taken care of. They do a lot of great things with a lot of great people. Um, just get it taken care
yeah.
of.
Yeah, and as this generation of players, like they're all these opportunities are coming up to coach high school, to coach college. Why would you not like you got your flags from Shrooms
Yeah,
in one way or another, either at a tournament or you ordered it. So like hook up the next generation. Like talk with Dave, talk with Shrooms, get some flags designed, like get these kids, whether they're high school girls, college girls, like get have them have pride in what they're rocking, like
yeah,
bring excitement into the program, because if you're coming into a brand new program, you really want you want to lay a good foundation, right? And you want to build a strong foundation for these programs to build off of, where because everything's exploding. Like Nebraska just announced they are for sure going to be in the spring season. They're going to have a team in the spring season.
What spring
And
season?
This
The spring
the
season?
yeah, the spring season,
What is it? What are they playing in?
2027.
Cool. What are they playing in? That's, like it's funny, like you say that, like from a collegiate level, there's so much like unknown, uncertain, and not like being communicated well. Like I've been dealing a lot with NURSA group for Wake, and not bad mouthing anybody, but like I can't even get like solid like start dates
Yeah.
of when it's supposed to start for them. And I want to be able to tell them like, hey, this is what we need to plan for. This is the game plan. But like throughout the emails and everything I get, nothing. Hey, join
Yeah.
this call. It's gonna be 3 hours long. Cool. What's it about? You know, the league. What league?
Yeah.
The league.
Yeah, totally.
So, anyways, back on
Exactly.
point, like to what you're saying, like do it right. Hit people up at Shrooms. Get you guys in the right gear. My guys, Dave, Dylan, Candace, and the whole crew will get you taken care of.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Who else you got? You want to talk about some other people?
No,
Okay.
no,
Yeah.
no. Just wanted
Yeah.
to start. We just need to start. We
Yeah.
need to start shouting out Shrooms.
Yeah. I love it.
Shout out my guy Kev at Tacky Bar. He's got another
There you
great
go.
product. If you want to talk about somebody else, he's doing big things.
I didn't want to pressure you. There's no pressure.
Yeah, well now I'm pressured. So.
Well, he is a brand new pro champ. He was on the Nasty Boys. In New
Okay.
York.
Well, this was okay. They also let John Garcia in the picture, and that's what really did it for me. So
Yeah.
if the group gets an A on the project, was a picture.
Who do you think contributed less to that team winning? Kevin or John?
John.
Because...
Kevin at least had a sack. And he missed a flag and then got mad at me. But that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
No, those are my guys. Yeah, man, there's just a lot of great people doing great things.
Absolutely.
We went through the World Championships tonight. That was I think this weekend we're going to see a lot of great football, and I think it's nice to see these folks actually playing for something. And you can say playing for a gold medal is a big deal. Sure. Back 5 years ago, what did that mean?
Yeah.
Now it means you're getting an Olympic spot. So you are playing for something. So best of luck to everybody. I think one would argue we should put out a pick pool, do a bracket challenge. We can put that together tomorrow after the games are done.
Absolutely. Yeah, we could definitely do that.
Let's check us out, check it out. We'll have it out tomorrow afternoon because the games will be done by that point. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Women's bracket actually starts tomorrow. So
Does it really?
As soon as their games are done, we'll put together a bracket. You can fill it out. I don't know. We'll come up with something.
Yeah, I'm sure Infinite Flag and Sherms will give away $6,000 worth of gear for the winner. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Hey, you know what though? The last time we had Dave on here, he literally gave away like a $500 pair of Oakleys. So like, it's not that crazy, So
yeah,
we'll put together a women's and a men's bracket, and we'll talk to Infinite and Shrooms, and we'll see if they can,
we'll see about a prize package. Maybe we'll just come up with a clocks running prize package. We'll do something.
It might just be some of our gear,
Yeah.
You never know.
God forbid you look cool in our gear.
Maybe it'll be, what would be cool is if we gave them like a digital copy of Gerald reading the entire Game of Thrones books.
Oh God. Oh God. You know what? I think Gerald's going to start doing some cameos. So hit Gerald up.
Yeah.
He'll sing happy birthday to you. and
Uh,
ask how your mom and them are.
yeah, for sure. That being said, Jacob, where can everybody find us?
I mean, you can find us everywhere, man. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, Y, Z, Snapchat, TikTok. Um, hit up my top eight. We're on MySpace, baby. We're there. Um, if you like to just listen to the podcast, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Pandora. We
Yeah.
actually, a fun thing we actually need to look into is
Yep.
Amazon Podcasts.
We're on there. Yeah.
Hey, well,
Bro, why are you mad?
for months I've said these three, and you've never been like, hey, by the way, maybe you want to add that one to your little repertoire when
Literally
you go
every
through.
when you
Never,
say no, you've
never.
said everywhere you get your podcasts. Well, that
Yeah,
would
that does
include
that.
Amazon,
That's baloney.
iHeart,
I didn't even know that was a
iHeartRadio,
iHeartRadio.
Dozer.
What? Who? Dozer. That's
Yeah.
what you use to clear a field.
There's we're
Oh
on
my!
like seven different podcast
Are we
platforms.
on LinkedIn?
No, that's your deal, man.
Oh wow. Okay.
Hey, no,
Hey,
speaking of that though,
now we're yelling. Here we go. All right.
speaking of yelling, I gotta, man, I don't, you gotta explain this better because I'm not gonna give it justice, but you are an amazing column writer. You want to talk about that side
What?
gig you got going?
Man,
Yeah,
what are
come
you
on,
talking
man.
about? Nah, man. I mean, I've been writing for I've written three articles now for this. It's was it CSF magazine. It's a football magazine. It's predominantly tackle football. I've been trying to give perspective from just officials in general, and I've just been choosing just different topics that are kind of off the beaten path. That's yeah.
Oh, it's a good read. You gotta check it out. You can see, we have the link on Clocks Running. Jacob, he's not cool on social media, so you can probably find the link faster on his social media. But yeah, check it out. It's a good read, and Jacob, add some humor, but like you said, some perspective from the officials. So that's really
Appreciate
cool.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we've had people ask about, our gear and ref shirts. So easiest way is to go on the fourth wall.
Yep.
The link is on our Instagram. You just click that link and it shows all the different things we got: coins, our penalty flags, ref shirts, any of that stuff. If you don't see an option for a size, that just means we kind of have to go through another party to get it ordered. But our DMs are always open. We
Always
we love
24/7,
yeah,
366. You know,
that's right.
count the leap
That's
year.
right. Yeah. So hit us up and you got to get some clocks running gear. I mean,
Yeah.
are you even involved in flag if you don't have clocks running gear?
Short
Like,
answer, no.
yeah. All right. Well, that
Hmm.
being said, I gotta get some sleep because I got another 12 hours of flag football tomorrow morning, starting bright and early. I think at
Jeez.
1:30 in the morning. So I'm excited.
These games are recorded. You know that. You don't have to watch them
No, you
live.
know what? You know what's crazy? My kids tried to say the same thing to me today,
Oh,
and
oh.
and I was like, my son was like, can't you just watch it like later on? I was like, no, no, what? No, I gotta watch these live. I have to watch all three of them at the same time, and I gotta post updates at halftime and at the end of the game with cool music in the background. Like that's just what I gotta do.
Okay. All right. Well,
So
if you're so hell bent on it, then so are we. If you like it, we love it. Hey, but
there we
real
go.
last thing, because the one thing we haven't talked about is the officials at the World Championships. Shout out to all of our
Yep.
officials, all of our friends who are officiating. Congratulations on being on one of the biggest stages in the world. Um, right now, you're helping keep segue the game to the Olympics.
Yeah.
You're managing the games that are impacting folks their Olympic dreams. So shout out to you for being a part of that. Shout out to the volunteers, the stat keeper. Shout out to our guy Luca who lives in Germany. I think
Yeah.
mom made the flight today to go from Berlin to Dusseldorf.
That's a
I
fun
didn't realize.
flight.
It must be. She made it. So make sure you guys, you're supporting them as well. Shout out to all the media folks over there. We wish we were there, but we got tournaments we got IFAF tournaments coming up soon that are going to be reasonable for us to get to. So we're going to make some things happen. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
I think at this
There we go.
point, man, Gerald clocked us in. The clock's been running, and we're clocking out. We'll see you guys next week. Check it.